Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 6, round 3 of Wrenched. We've got two final competitors here, Dicist versus Tog. They've got a new set of items to get playing with, and without further ado, I think we should go ahead and let them open up their mystery chests to find out what they need to build today. So, round 3 of episode 6, go ahead and open up your chests, guys, and today you must use, and I'm sorry for this, a sorting machine from Red Power 2, an MFE from Industrial Craft, blue alloy ingots from Red Power 2, and an electronic circuit from Industrial Craft. And as always, you've got 30 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now. Judges, let's switch down to our judging room. Good luck, Tog and Dicist.
Thank you.
User left your channel. You were moved. User was moved to your channel.
Well, guys, what'd you think? I think that was a little bit of a rough basket, but at the same time, I did give them two items that pretty much go together, so, you know.
I think this one's easier than the last one.
Yeah, I think this is really easy.
2 items per mod seems pretty balanced, or pretty reasonable.
Yep. I'm being reasonable, but the sorting machine is definitely one of those complex machines that requires a bit of work to properly get up and running, so...
And is not related to the MFE particularly.
We leave those in the other room, don't we? Or do you want to bring them down? I don't mind, actually.
Yeah, they can come down if they want.
User was moved to your channel.
Yep, so as those who are fans of the show know, the sorting machine is used, it's a Red Power 2 item, and it can sort different items along different paths in a tube network. So ideally, we should see these contestants doing that. If they use the sorting machine as, like, you know, basically a transposer or a filter, that will work, but, you know, I kind of feel like that doesn't meet the spirit of, you know, what a... sorting machine does. So hopefully we'll see a couple different colors set up on the different tube networks and such. And an MFE, of course, is used to store industrial craft power. And we've given them electronic circuits, which are used for industrial craft machines and items. So pretty much I'm hoping they'll be generating some industrial craft power and doing something. Maybe we'll see an automatic sorting system with macerators and induction furnaces. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. And then, of course, the blue alloy ingot is used for most of the machines that require bluetricity from Red Power 2, so that's going to be used for things like a solar panel, which will power their sorting machine at the very most basic area, and maybe they'll use it for some other machines as well. Maybe we'll see a blue electric furnace or something like that. So, Slowpoke, what do you think of these items?
I think these are really good. I think there's opportunity to do a lot of different things here. It would be interesting to see exactly, like you said, what they would use the sorting machine for in particular. I think they should be comfortable with this.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, this is a pretty easy way to set up a sorting system if you want to sort, you know, items into to get macerated and then smelted with, you know, all kinds of industrial craft power. How about you, XComp? What do you think? Any thoughts on these items?
I think the hard part is probably tying together the MFE and the sorting machine. That's really the only tricky bit. The other 2 items come from the mods already included in those 2 items. And they're pretty basic levels for those mods.
True. So Dicist looks like he's cooking up some gold and some copper. Not a bad idea.
I honestly think that the blue alloy ingot will probably be the easiest thing to use. You know, for battery boxes, solar panels, whatnot.
I can tell you Tog already has a diamond handsaw and some silicon boules, so he wasted no time in getting those things together, so he should be making a solar panel. Those were kind of like, hey, here's a solar panel, but I wouldn't mind seeing somebody use them for something in addition to the solar panel. I mean, I did give them 32. I didn't give them just one. I mean, if I gave them just one, it would be pretty obvious, but, you know, by giving them half a stack, it's like, hey, I would kind of like to see you use it for more than a solar panel, but we'll see what they come up with. I mean, ideally, we gave them items that go together pretty easily, so I'm hoping to see some creativity here because of that.
It'd be nice to give them, like, one boost dope wafer.
Yeah, that would have been probably mean. But they've got plenty of the resources down there to create all the blue doped wafers they need. So, interestingly, it looks like nobody has placed any blocks on their platforms yet. Have you guys noticed that?
I've noticed. 5 minutes in.
Yeah, Dicist is usually like, hey, I'm placing everything right away, and Tog usually waits the last 5 minutes to place anything down.
This is strange.
So, I wonder if they have any plans just yet. Dicist over on his platform looks like he's facing his project table, so let's see. Oh, he's got a red doped wafer down there. So, perhaps we'll see some filters?
I'm trying to think what I would do, and with the half-hour timer, I think maybe, I don't know what anybody else thinks of an idea, I'd create a lava pit and a water pit next to each other, and then a deploy system deploying buckets into the lava and the water pit, all to a standard chest, and then you'd use the sorting system to put out of that into maybe a geothermal generator and a water mill. Store energy in both of them to store energy in the MFA.
That could be cool.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yep, looks like we've got a filter over here on Dicist's side. So, if he's putting a filter in the project table, does that mean he's making another sorting machine?
That's actually quite possible, you know.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to go with 2 sorting machines. That would be kind of cool to see. Tog, by the way, I think I just saw him make
iron and tin now.
Oh yeah, iron and tin. Yeah, iron and tin are required for the tin buckets, which are required to make the paint cans. So that's probably what the iron and tin is being used for at the moment, is the paint cans. Tog, I saw him making some blue doped wafers and some brass, so he's definitely getting the brass required for the pneumatic tubes. Dicist looks to be crafting something again. He is making brass ingots and a filter. I believe that's another... Oh, is that a retriever he's making? Yes, he must be making a retriever.
Time breaking gravel.
Somebody's got to tell him you can put gravel in a macerator. Yep. So it looks like he just made a retriever to go along with his sorting machine. So that's cool. Dicist making a retriever. Always nice to see them making some of the more advanced machines that aren't part of the mystery chest items.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Tog with 2 pieces of gravel or 2 pieces of flint in there is going to be making a macerator. So maybe we will see a sorting machine from Tog.
Macerating a lot of gravel.
Yeah, I think he just finally realized he can just macerate it and he's in good shape.
Good deal.
I'm not actually sure that is any faster, you know.
I think it's
overclockers, maybe.
Yeah, maybe 6 to 1. I mean, with this, you're more guaranteed to get it, you know. The other one's more random chance. It might be faster if you get lucky. It might be slower if you get unlucky.
You've also got the travel. I know it sounds, you know, you've got to travel down here and travel back up. Yeah, see,
he's
now
doing
that's
both
a good
now.
idea. Do both. Yeah.
There's another macerator over here. There we go. Now he's using both macerators.
There we go. That's a good idea now.
I think. No, he did.
He must have what he needs. He only needed 3 pieces.
He's already got 2 in the chest.
Well, he only needed 1 then.
Maybe he's making 2 macerators.
Maybe, yeah. I think that's wise. No, why build 1 when you can build 2 in just the same time?
Yeah. Especially with project tables.
Mm-hmm.
But still funny that neither platform has a single block placed yet.
Yeah.
And we are 9 minutes into this thing, so they're pretty close to their... What's that?
Do in IMB C, and then pause.
Do what? Type it at the bottom.
Yeah, INV is an invalid command.
Right, okay. We might not have the actual mod installed.
Yeah, I don't think we do.
Dog just placed down a block, and so has... They both placed blocks.
Yay!
Wow, it just took them nearly 10 minutes, but they both...
Do that.
Oh, it works.
I'm seeing my inventory when I did that.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing mine either as well.
I'm seeing
Oh no!
votes.
I'm seeing votes because I've just seen them sorted.
There we go.
Oh, I see. It's at the top there. Okay, that's kind of cool.
That's cool.
That's really handy.
That is neat. Yeah, look at all that cool stuff Tog has going on.
I'm going to set up hotkeys for.
That's what I was doing while I wasn't talking. Trying to find that command.
That's pretty cool. Didn't even know you could do that. Learn something new. Oh, look at this. Dice has already placed down a solar panel on top of his sorting machine, so he's going to start generating some energy over here and get that thing nicely filled up. One solar should be plenty for a sorting machine. And Tog looks like macerator, perhaps? Yep, indeed. Dicist going back to crafting.
Oh well, look at Dice's inventory. He has a lot going on here.
Dice has had a lot of stuff in his inventory, and it includes a retriever.
Yeah, we saw him making that retriever before. I'm interested to see what he winds up doing with it.
Grass?
Tog is making a piston, which of course is the raw material for filters and transposers and a lot of other machines in Red Power. And they are past the 19-minute mark, it seems, so their time's running out pretty quickly here. Already a third of the way through this match, and just a few blocks getting started placed down.
I'm curious to see how this will all end up.
Yeah,
Me too.
looks like Dicist has his MFE placed down, and he's got a copper chest. Interesting choice there, right next to his sorting machine. So I guess that'll be his input chest.
Fine.
I want to see if I can catch what
macerator
Tog's
so-
doing. That looks like
is
a
electronic
transposer.
circuit, isn't it?
What was that, Slow?
Macerator is that's the electronic circuit covered for
Oh yeah, yep.
Park, isn't it? So that's cool.
And Tog just made a transposer.
Cool. I like transposers.
They're a lot of fun. 18 minutes
Ooh.
remaining.
Some stone wafers as well on Tog's side.
Yep.
And Dice is pretty much
I think
filled up.
Bob's going for a timer, but I'm not positive.
Dicist is making some machine blocks, so I guess we're going to start seeing pretty soon what his plans are. Some furnaces, so I guess he's making a generator.
He has some RE batteries, 3 of them, so he's just about to build.
Yep, there goes 2 generators, and I guess that's what he's going to be using the power for. And here comes, oh, he's using redstone for his cabling.
Interesting.
Quicker than smelting silver, I'm sure.
He has a retriever.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm pretty sure using redstone is more EMC efficient.
oh, maybe.
Because you only get 2 more, and silver costs 2 iron.
Yeah, but I mean, you're also using the diamond each recipe.
I'm not sure how concerned
Right.
with EMC efficient they are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
When you have unlimited resources, it really doesn't matter what you use to craft it as long as it works, right? Tog's running back over to the red alloy furnaces here, and he's put some iron ingots in there, so maybe red alloy wire coming up.
By
The
the way,
only
have I
thing Tom has
mentioned that I
placed right
really
now
like
is-
his head?
Dicist, yeah.
What?
His head is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's really...
The Rubik's Cube?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
it just
yeah,
looks
yeah.
so cool when you're standing next to him.
So is he going to be sorting coal into his generators? That is the question.
That'd be pretty cool to see.
No, it wouldn't. It'd actually be really bad.
I'd
Yeah,
call that.
right now.
Oh,
Mediocre.
yeah, you're right. Didn't
Because
do
you
this
do
earlier?
not need a sorting system to do that at all. I'm
I'm also
actually
not
hoping
sure
he
the coal's
doesn't
going to
do
go in the
that.
right place here.
Like, I think these would be better if they were like electrical, you know, furnaces or something like that.
Does
That
anyone make
way,
die yet?
sorting would be a good
don't?
reason.
Yeah, what I'm worried about, right? I mean, there is a buffer chest, a side chest here, so maybe that's what he's looking at. But
Well, he hasn't done anything with the inventory or the interface on his sorting machine just yet. So, and they've got about 15 minutes remaining. So,
Dysik has a retriever in his inventory.
yes,
Yeah.
that's like the fourth person to say that in the last 5 minutes.
yeah, everybody keeps noticing that.
Everybody just goes,
I
oh,
did not
retriever!
hear.
We're all dying to see what he does with it, though.
Now, Tog's got a transposer going into the side of his macerator. I don't think that's going to work, is it?
Not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work.
No.
I think that he's testing it.
That's probably going to end up putting it in the outlet slot.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm already testing it.
He wants to not do that.
Yep. He knows.
Yeah, he just figured it out. He's just
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, that doesn't work. Dicist making some paint cans, so he's going to start painting up his sorting machine stuff here soon.
Yeah, I'm starting to worry about what it is he's actually going to sort.
Yeah, if he just decides to sort coal into the stuff and everything else into a chest, I'm not going to be too thrilled with that. But, you know,
No.
I'm not going to judge him yet. He's still got half the time left.
Yeah, building a sorting machine is really hard in that amount of time.
Yeah, there we go. That's what
30
Tog
minutes.
needed to
I
do.
don't think I could do it.
And that is.
Red power pipes are fairly small. You
Yeah.
don't really need
So Tog did figure out what he needed to do there. That's good. He wound up using a cover, which is exactly what I would have decided to do. You gotta like the way covers interact with red power pneumatic tubes. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the cleanliness that you can have in your builds and the compactness that allows is just awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think a lot of us remember the day that covers came out and our worlds in.
Yeah,
was-
they're impressive, and just the amount of
There
things
was
you can do.
celebration.
Between pneumatic tubes and wires and strips and all that stuff. I mean, just from a visual perspective, they're neat looking, but then also the functionality that they have. I mean, that's one of the things that's cool about Red Power is that just so many different things you can do with the same blocks. They all have multiple functions in one.
I'm trying to figure out why Dysik has a normal crafting table in his inventory.
Good question. Maybe he doesn't want us to see what he's doing. I'm trying to figure out what Tog's doing here. All right, I see. So he's got a macerator. So he's going to transpose items from an input chest into a macerator, and then he's going to sort the output, I would imagine.
Looks like it.
But I'm not entirely sure why he would want to do that. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, that might be they got a filter. Or a retriever.
Oh, it looks like Dice has sorted out his coal problem, so he will be putting coal into generators on the bottom now, so that's a good sign.
I think he's using red as his dump slot for everything else.
Looks like he's got cobblestone going into red and coal going into he hasn't painted it yet.
I wonder if he'll be pulling, like, sorting the things that come out of it into something else.
That's, I mean, I don't know. He's only got 12 minutes left. I'm interested to see what he comes up with. Tog's got his solar panels down, so that's cool. And he's charging up his sorting machine.
Yeah, this is no. Red is just it's a buffer, isn't it? This is what I pretty much guarantee that's what that's going to be.
I don't know where he's going with it yet, but I mean, we got, you know, a little bit of time left to see here.
Yeah.
Got over 10 minutes to still point this somewhere.
Tog making some chests, it looked like.
Oops.
Oops.
Tug placed down 2 chests and then went, oh, right. When you place them down next to each other, they can buy them. I could just see it. He placed down 2 and stopped.
Yeah, that's probably what he
And
said
you
too.
heard it, oops.
Guarantee it. He just said, "Oops."
The thing is, I do that all the time, so I know the feeling.
You should upgrade them to iron if you wanted to place them next to each other, but that's just fine. So I guess he's going to have his different dusts get sorted into different chests. I don't
You know
know
what
why
I
he'd
would have
want
liked to have seen here on Targ's build?
a furnace.
And then the chest at the start.
Oh.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't think ender chests are installed on the server.
Yeah, they are. I checked.
No, like if you try and give yourself one.
Oh, on the server.
Yeah, they're installed on the client, but they're not on the server.
Ah, okay.
Or if they are, it's a bugged version of the bucket port or
I
something.
just crashed.
Yeah, tried to warn you.
So, I mean, we'll talk about this is a straight up sorting machine, isn't it? I'm surprised he hasn't put furnace in.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, why would you want to store the dust?
It needs a furnace.
Put a furnace in there, Tog. Come on.
Really?
Yeah, show people what you normally do with this shit. Use the language. Sorry, I do apologise.
There was language there?
Yeah, well, sorry.
I didn't hear any
Why
language.
did he
That's fine.
everything blue?
Yeah, I mean, actually, to be fair to Diocese, this is an incomplete build by Targ as well. It's missing the furnace.
Like, it's functional. It's
Both
doing...
machines are functional and use everything that was given, I think, but neither one seems useful.
Right. Like, there's not a whole lot of use to it.
And really, Tog could just kind of rotate his thingy here. Oh, what's the name of this?
No, one filter, one retriever, Targ's build is functional.
I'm trying to figure out what Tog's trying to build right here.
No, one furnace, one retriever, and then this.
Didn't we? It wasn't in the chest electric circuit.
Yes.
Yes.
Macerator.
Yeah, but on basic.
There's nothing there yet.
Oh, you're
Nothing
right.
yet, but he's got time.
Got.
But this is still a. I hate to say it, this is a build. It's nothing.
I think Tog was making some electronic furnaces, but I'm not sure. He had an iron furnace in there with... Now he's making a battery. I don't know what he's making over here.
Tog just needs to turn his transposer here from the macerator out so he can put it into a furnace and then route that back in where it is now and sort.
Wait,
Great.
was they given an MFE?
Yeah, Tog hasn't used his MFE yet.
Ah, right. Just wondered.
He hasn't done his power yet at all.
Right. Although I did see him making a battery, so maybe he'll be making what he needs to in a moment.
A generator, likely.
So, Dicist, his machine is doing its thing. It's just... I'm not super thrilled about what it does, because honestly, it's really just a transposer at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, a transposer would do pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. Except sort the cobble.
It doesn't color
Like, why?
code the
What's with
stuff,
the cobble though?
but that's not worth anything, really.
Yeah,
This-
like why would
could
you...
pretend this is coming in from maybe a quarry or something, but still.
Really, you could just use 3 filters for this so far.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, you can use a filter in place of a sorting machine almost anywhere, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Tog still has a bit of work to do here.
And Dice
the
doesn't have
heck is
anything
this?
for the electronic.
I hate to say this, but right now both builds are kind of disappointing compared to the previous.
Slow, what is this block down here?
Where are you?
Over on Tog's platform.
That's resin.
That is resin.
Oh, is it? Like, on the
Yeah.
ground?
Yeah,
What?
On the ground?
Place resin?
You can place resin.
What?
Really?
You're like,
When was that
you're
added?
like close to hands on it.
Oh, that's been in forever.
Yeah.
The feed the FTE. Oh my god.
Oh,
The
Tog did not
FTE
down convert
used
his
it
power
as a
for his
decoration
macerator.
On one of our
What blew up?
builds.
His macerator.
Macerator, yeah.
He forgot to down convert his MFE power for
Oh
his macerator.
dear.
Nicely
Poor
done.
Tog. With
well,
6
it
minutes
shouldn't have
remaining, he's
cost
got to
him.
make another macerator.
Yeah, it shouldn't have cost him much.
No, not
Oh,
too
did it
much.
cost him his mass rate?
Yeah,
Yep.
so now he's got to get more flint.
Macerator.
Oh, wonderful.
Though, if I remember, he had like a stack of gravel down here in this macerator, so.
Yeah, but
If
he
you
also
notice,
needs he needs to still get
He
that
also
furnace
lost
in
one
there.
fight. He also
Oh, is this a
lost one
furnace?
fight.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's a generator.
Yeah. But
I
he has
mean-
placed his MFE down now.
He also hasn't painted his wires yet, so,
No.
I mean, those pneumatic tubes, if they don't get paint on them, aren't going to be all that useful.
Yeah,
No, at the
he's
moment,
great.
it's just a transposer for him as well.
It doesn't even.
It's
sort
not
at
even
all.
that, is it? It's nothing. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It
And
does
we are
nothing.
really short on time.
Yeah, 5 minutes left.
pipe.
Dysix still hasn't used his electronic
And
circuit.
he's rebuilding his macerator.
Again, no one realizes that you can take gravel, run down to the macerators in the middle, and
I really like at the point where I realized I needed gravel to, or like flint to do things. I just brought down a stack, stuck in the macerator, run back up, and left it there for however long.
Somebody's macerating coal into coal dust. I'm guessing that's Dicist because it's on the
Solar.
macerator that's closer to
Yeah.
his platform. So maybe he'll use the electronic circuits for some solar power?
Yeah, maybe.
But,
Power.
I mean, it's the only thing I
So
can
far,
imagine him
pretty
using
even.
coal dust for at this point, unless he's going to make an advanced machine block, but he really doesn't have much time left for doing that.
What would you use a solar panel for?
He's making right now a, he's using an electronic circuit to make a transformer upgrade. Ooh, that's a valid use for the electronic
Yeah.
circuit by Dicist. Transformer upgrade.
But then he'll have no use because he has no machine.
Well, yeah, I'm imagining he'll be making a machine soon.
Yeah.
I hope so. There's only like
Within
4 minutes
4
left.
minutes. Oh,
Yep.
make that 3.
Well, about 4. That's 3 and 3:45.
I'm guessing maybe we've got 2 fried brains here.
I think so too. Like they've got pseudo-functional machines. Just
Tog placing down a low voltage transformer, and his macerator is receiving power, and it has not exploded, so that's a good sign. Still, he has to get paint on that, and he's only got about 3 minutes left. How about we go up and give them a 3-minute warning this time?
Okay, so they
Good
don't
deal.
play.
Yeah, we
So
can go up
not
and join
like
them.
1 minute warning.
You were moved. User was moved to your channel. User was
Hey
moved to
guys,
your channel.
just wanted to
User
come in
was
here
moved
and
to
give you your
channel.
3-minute warning instead of the usual 2. 3
User
minutes
joined your
remain, so
channel.
get your finishing touches on and make sure you've used all the required items.
ooh, I like what Dices has done here. After hearing the explosion.
Yeah, he got a little nervous, huh? So 2:30 remains, guys. Looks like Dice is putting on his finishing touches.
I think he raised it for a mob trap.
So he's got an
well, we
electronic
can't discuss
furnace
the build
here.
anymore.
No.
I'd like to see him pump his items into that furnace at some point, but I guess we'll wait and see what he winds up doing with it. And Tog working hard on another electronic circuit of some kind.
Like the chat just got all quiet now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Tog
don't
making
wanna-
another timer. Did he lose his timer
discuss
before?
the build.
I guess he did.
About 145 left.
Yep.
Well, let's see. I like how Tog's solar panels matches his lights.
Yeah, that's
that an
aesthetic
aesthetic
design at
point?
its finest.
And the copper chest that Dicist used is a very interesting contrast to the green lights.
They're beautiful,
We
guys.
can't talk about the builds, so, you know.
Yeah, he should really have used green paint as opposed to blue, shouldn't he? So
Yeah.
And you guys have
If
about
you
1
would.
minute remaining, so really get your final touches on there. You've got 1 minute remaining.
What? It was generator, MFE, circuit, sorter, right?
It was
No.
sorting machine, MFE, blue alloy ingots, and circuits.
Thank you.
Sure. And with that, you've got 40 seconds remaining. I like how everyone's watching Dicest.
I'm
I
not.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he totally did not know that.
Yeah, everyone's vanished, so he didn't realize, but everyone was just hovering over you.
Just kind of moving around as one blob. We've got walking going on here.
15 seconds remain. 15. You guys got to hurry it up. And we're coming down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Go ahead and step away from your machines. Head down to the center platform, please.
I don't understand sorting machines. I have never used one before, okay? That was figuring out how to do something with it.
Maybe
All right.
you gotta watch Direwolf a little more then.
We will be back in just a moment for the judging. All right, everyone, we are now in the judging round of round 3, episode 6, and we're on the green platform with Dicest. What's up, man? What'd you make, and how'd you like this round?
I liked it. It was definitely interesting. I never used a sorting machine before, so I had to learn how to do that. Okay, so what's going on here is this is expandable-y. What I got going on here, this copper chest over here, obviously I'd make it bigger, but I just didn't feel the need to, is going to be like a dump chest, where you come back from mining with all your million backpacks full of everything, and you just dump it in here. Sorting machine sorts it, and I'm going to have, like, over here towards red would be more chests of stuff, and then, but it was pulling fuel out to go to blue in order to power the MFE, which would power a machine line that I provided an example of with this electronic furnace. There would be more machines right along here.
Cool. Sounds good. Judges, what'd you think?
I like the proof of concept idea, and I did kind of note earlier that this was extensible. It does have that properties.
I have a quick question though with sorting machines.
Sure.
Why was stuff that's supposed to go to red going to this blank one?
It's because the blank one is closer.
Basically, a colored item can only travel through non-colored tubes and tubes of the same color. So when it got to this intersection, it's going to go to the nearest available inventory, but since they're both equal distant, it's going to evenly distribute between the two of them. If you had painted this wire something other than red, it would not allow the item to go in, if it's red painted.
Okay.
Or just expand it by 1 tube.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
then it would have been safe.
Yeah, one more tube, further away, it would have,
Or
like
if
they
you
said,
had a
same thing.
restriction pipe on it.
Yeah, a
It
restriction
works
tube
real
is what I was thinking, just to leave it the same distance, but yeah.
So what
I
I'm
would
going to do
figure
is
that
paint it with a green
never
brush,
read
and you'll
it.
see it's no longer going to do what it was doing. See? So basically an item it's more of a restriction than a forcing. It doesn't force red items to go down a red path. It just restricts anything that's not red to go down.
Okay, I thought
you
it
know
was
what I
a force, so...
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the way I originally thought it too when I first started doing it. But yeah, it's more of a restriction than a force.
All right, I'm back.
Cool. So Slowpoke, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, you said before that this is the first time you've used a sorting machine,
Yeah.
which that would kind of explain what you've just been talking about, which is a shame because other than that, it's you certainly have the right idea behind what a sorting machine does and the general function that. But that little area there that changed it a little bit.
Yep, I like that you
Other
said
than
it's
that,
extensible.
Yeah, considering this is the first time you've actually used one, you have a fairly good understanding of what the use is for. Yeah, that's cool. And I like the fact that you used the circuit to make a transformer upgrade.
Yeah. It was also used in the
Yeah,
furnace itself.
You heard the bang and took a count.
You heard the bang.
XComp, what'd you think of this build?
I like it. I like extensibility, so this is, I like the general property there. It seems to work. It's got everything.
Cool. All right, Flora, any final comments before we head over to Tog's machine?
No. I like the transformer upgrade. But yeah, that's pretty simple.
There were no bees, but oh well.
No bees
Yeah.
today.
No bees on this episode. I was sad.
Thankfully.
Sorry.
No, not so sad. That's good.
All right, let's head over to Tog's machine, and we'll let Tog talk us through. And once you get over here, Tog, we'll start recording again. All right, Tog, go ahead and talk us through your build.
All right, so I have a transposer here that pulls items in. I could have used a filter, but it would have been faster, but you know, takes longer to build. And then it goes up to the top of the macerator, macerate stuff. It will just backlog if there's no room, but that's all right. And then it goes into the sorter, and then I didn't have time to do paint these pipes, but you know, imagine like a white pipe and an orange pipe and whatever matching dusts in the sorting machine.
Gotcha. Sounds good. All right, and Floristar just disconnected, so maybe we'll give her a minute to come back. She might have lost power. She mentioned a hurricane.
She's still in IRC, as far as I can tell.
It probably might take longer for her to time out. She dropped out of TeamSpeak too.
But
Slowpoke, what did you think of this build?
Yeah, Tog, you have no excuse, man. Where's your furnace?
Yeah.
Honestly, you have no excuse. I know you can build these things in your sleep.
Yeah, but not fast in my sleep.
Where's your furnace? It's a furnace.
Yeah, that's a whole other sorting system set up.
One furnace, one retriever, job done. But like,
Yeah.
on a serious note, we all know that you know this system inside out. You had your boom, which cost you some time.
Yeah, I forgot that. But in my defense, I did manage to make a second timer and a second macerator to replace it.
It was pretty good.
Overall, you know, the use of the covers was good. You took the time to make sure that your piping was going into the right place.
That was not a matter of compactness. That was a matter of me derping and then finding the quickest way to fix it.
Yeah.
But
downgraded your power supply from the MFE correctly.
Yeah. At least I knew what I needed to do after the boom, which I do not play with sound on, so it probably didn't startle me as much as Dicest. You know, I was just like, oh, it blew up.
I'm pretty sure we all
What a
were here
shame.
when it happened.
We all jumped.
But,
But
you know,
I was
it wasn't quite this, but other than that, you know, great build. We all know that you have to do this in your sleep, so.
I didn't
point out your final chest here, your in chest stuff can still go into it. Particularly this last thing that should be sorted, whatever color it's supposed to be, was going to wind up.
Oh, that's what you're saying. You never paint half the stuff.
Yeah, well,
no, I mean, even if it were painted, this chest would wind up the stuff.
One further away, and it should have black on it, corresponding to my unsorted items in my sorting machine.
Right. All right, well, let's, how about we head over to the judging room, and we'll give Flora a few minutes to come back here, and then we'll be back in a few to find out how the judges like these builds in the private judging room. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. And guys, we are now recording and judging in round 3 of episode 6. We're in the private judges room. Floristar, I believe, lost power. She mentioned she's having some pretty crazy weather where she's at right now. So power is out at her house, I imagine, and we're going to have to judge without her. So in her place, I'm going to step in and play the role of a judge for this round. So I'll let Slowpoke and XCOM talk about these 2 builds first, and then I'll kind of weigh in with some opinions as well.
Go on, XCOM, I'll let you go this time if you want.
Alright, sure. Which one are we doing first?
Whatever you want.
To do.
Everybody's over here talking.
Cool.
Alright, so yeah, it's a basic build.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
It's missing the paint, but it's got all the required pieces of this. So it's functional. It does what it's obviously designed to do, and it's Got all the required things. Yeah.
Yep. My comment would be that without him properly painting the wires and the tubes here, without the tubes being painted, his sorting machine really truly is acting as a transposer at this point. I mean,
It's not even. It's a pipe. Pipe you have to power.
Well, it's kind of a pipe. It's pipe / transposer because items couldn't bounce back into it, so it does kind of at least work as a transposer. But
true.
At the same time, like if you took this away and made it a transposer, this machine would work exactly the same as it did with the sorting machine there. Merely because he didn't get around to creating the paint cans, and those are a pretty important part of using the sorting machine. That's something he should have done earlier on, in my opinion. What do you think, Slow?
With my knowing Tog, I'm a little bit disappointed with this build because I know he can do so much better with this particular thing. I think you're absolutely right. This sort machine, as it currently stands, is just not doing the job that it's doing. But also, now we're going over to the other side of the coin.
Right. Let's see how what we thought of Dicest.
Yeah, I mean the fact that when we were saying and we were looking at the build whilst he was building it, I'm sure it will be brought up that it didn't look great, but now that he's explained that it's meant to be an expandable sort of build, that adds to it. But again, it's missing the same base instructions of what a sorting machine would do, dust into separating everything. But that's purely down to his inexperience of using the sorting machine.
Right, but the fact that he said, this is meant to be expandable and he'd be adding more chests and more lines to it, I felt that definitely excused the fact that he really only used it to sort two different things.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, and look, hey, Flora's back.
Oh,
so,
there we go.
My power went out.
Yeah, we figured Flora.
I'm on my phone right now because my power went out.
Oh,
okay,
cool. Fair enough. Well, I'm filling in as a judge for you at the moment.
But if you can remember and you have comments to make, I'm sure it's cool.
Yeah.
Both the builds were very simple, from what I can remember.
Yeah.
I actually didn't get Tog's explanation, so I don't really know what his was supposed to do.
It did pretty much
straight up box standard sorting machine.
Yeah.
It sorts dusts. It doesn't manage to sort dust because he didn't paint his pipes.
Well, let's circle back to the first and second round too, and consider how these two contestants did throughout the whole competition. I mean, as I recall, Tog almost got wrenched in the first round, and I think he was merely saved by the fact that one of the other contestants forgot a required mystery chest item.
Yeah, I mean,
with the second round.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to say that from where I sit, Diocese has won this because Diocese first and second round. This is my personal opinion. Diocese first and second rounds were both very strong. Tog, all 3 rounds have been okay, but not fantastic.
I feel like I agree. How about you, Flora?
Standard or a cluttered, clunky machine in a few cases.
Yep. What do you think, Flora? Same thing?
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 rounds were definitely both in Dice's favor. But yeah, I need to conserve power, so I'm actually going to turn off the phone now. But
okay,
my vote's for Dicest.
All
right.
To win.
Well, how about we head up and give the guys the news?
Disconnected from your channel.
Yep, that's cool.
All right, and we'll be right back. All right, everyone, here we are, Wrenched, Episode 6, the finale. Who of these 2 competitors, Tog or Dices, will be getting wrenched today? And without further ado, we're going to announce the winner and the guy who's getting wrenched. So unfortunately, the player being wrenched in round 3 was... Go for it, XComp.
I did.
Oh, Tog. Sorry to say, my friend. Slowpoke, your thoughts and opinions?
Yeah, when we talked about it, we considered the 2 builds in this round were, if we're brutally honest, both a little bit simple. But of an equal level. The fact that Diocese explained that his area was expandable, but he was unaware of how to use the mod properly. Sorry, the sorting machine properly. kind of showed in his build and your build, I would have really liked to have seen a furnace and a retriever at least.
Yeah.
Just
But-
to complete it.
And also the painting of the pneumatic tubes on your side,
Yeah,
Todd,
that,
I think.
that, was,
Yeah.
that was bad.
That's a
I
So
assume that
what we
was the
did is
big
we
issue.
looked at all 3 rounds, and overall we felt that just Diocist had a stronger first and second round, so we've kind of put our decision on.
Yeah. When you were in the other channel, I was, I believe it's the end of the second round. I was telling Diocist, if this were the third round, he would definitely be the winner.
Yeah,
so.
that's where we
Yeah.
went. We went with that, the overall.
But Tog, I hope you enjoyed playing. I bet it was a completely different experience for you being on this side of the judging.
Yep, I did, and it was just about as last minute for me.
Yeah.
It was for everyone else. So, I kind of nervous, but and I found out I didn't know the mods as well as I thought I did, or especially crafting recipes. I spent half my time looking up recipes in NEI, which has slowed me down in a lot of the builds.
Cool. Well, Dicest, I'm happy to say that makes you our winner. So how about we'll be back in just a minute, and we'll go through the initiation in the Hall of Champions. Cool. All right,
Okay.
and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're here in the Hall of Champions with all the players and judges, minus Florstar, of course, who's still out of power. But Dicest, congratulations on winning, and here, sir, is your sign. You're welcome to place it wherever you want.
Here's your sign.
Yeah, that kind of is what I'm going for every now and then. Oh, not a bad place. Not a bad place at all. Right above the button.
I believe everyone will see it there.
So congratulations, Dicest. You really did a nice job today. All of your machines were pretty solid. Nice, I like it. Yeah, you did a really nice job, man. Good job.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Don't push the button. Maybe you want to do that again, or is that meant to be? Button?
Yeah, it's meant to be there.
Okay, button.
It's meant to be
wait.
an M
Yeah.
on the end.
Oh, that is wrong. Oops.
I should have kept my mouth shut, shouldn't I? Really?
You should have. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's gold.
Yeah, definitely no complaints for me. I mean, even I was agreeing that Dice just pretty much had the most solid builds.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, good
On
builds.
the rounds.
Yeah, man. Good job. So, guys, I think this is a pretty good wrapping up point for episode 6 of Wrenched. Hope you all enjoyed watching, and come back next time, episode 7. We'll have a new set of competitors with a whole bunch of new items that they're going to have to build some pretty cool contraptions with. All right, everybody. Thanks for playing. Thanks for judging, everyone, and take it easy.